You're watching a segment of The Splash, Greater West Bloomfield's news magazine show.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to The Splash. I'm Jonathan Jackson, and my guest on the show this week is Chief Michael Patton of the West Bloomfield Police Department. Now, Chief, tell me, how are you doing today?
I'm doing very well, Jonathan. Thank you for inviting me on the show.
No problem. We're glad to have you. So tell me, you've been with the police force, how long now?
31 years.
31 years, and you've been the chief for?
Since October of 2010, so a little over 5.5 years.
All right, so you're pretty well known now. I mean, you're used to the position. You know, a lot of folks know you,
yes.
And you've done well here.
Yes, I have. I'm actually the first chief to actually come up through the ranks in the police department. The prior chiefs were, outside individuals they brought in to lead the department. I'm actually the first one to come up through the ranks.
Wow, nice. So tell me, Chief, we just had Memorial Day just a while ago. So do you do anything over Memorial Day? Were you working? Were you busy, or did you get to serve? Or
I did work yesterday, Monday. Okay. Look, Memorial Day is a very solemn occasion across the United States, where we remember and we pay tribute to those men and women that made the ultimate sacrifice in defense of our country, in our way of life, and that's very important to remember that. Later in the year is Veterans Day, where we say our thanks to all veterans, but Memorial Day is designed to say thanks to those that really gave their life in service to our country.
Exactly, and all servicemen and women, including cops. Yeah.
It's designed for individuals in the military. So there are other days during the year. Earlier in the month in May that there was National Police Week, and that whole week is dedicated across the United States to say thank you to our first responders, our police officers, our sheriff's deputies across the United States for the work that they do in their communities.
Just a while ago, we had the Policeman Memorial.
Yes, it was. We had that a little bit earlier this year. Usually we do that in the first weekend of May, but we had it a little bit earlier to accommodate a number of schedules, and it was a little cool that day, if you remember, but a very nice event.
Yes.
The Oakland County Sheriff Michael Bouchard was our keynote speaker, and he always does a great job, and we had a nice turnout for that. And it's always a nice get-together when we enjoy tremendous support here in the West Bloomfield community for both our police and fire services, and it gives the chance to the community sometimes to show up and say thanks, and we appreciate that very much.
Well, another great thing too about here in West Bloomfield, the police and the fire department get along so well. I mean, you were telling me the other day how great of a relationship you have with Fire Chief Greg Flynn, who we talked to a while ago here on the show, and just everyone in the department.
I doubt there's a day that goes by in which Chief Flynn and I don't speak about something like that. We really do enjoy a great working relationship between his department, and that's really helpful towards the overall public safety picture here. Now, regrettably, there are some communities in the United States where the police and fire department don't get along too well. That's not true here in West Bloomfield. We actually get along very well, and we partner together on a daily basis on runs, our training initiatives, and everything else that makes the West Bloomfield community a safe community.
Exactly. And also here in West Bloomfield, you guys have an event coming up, Concert for a Cause. Now, Can you tell me a bit about that?
Our West Bloomfield Police Foundation, which is actually a separate entity from the police department, is hosting in conjunction with the Parks and Rec department, is that they're hosting this Concert for a Cause. It's June 23rd out at the Berman Theater, out at the Jewish Community Center. And tickets are available online through the Berman box office.
All right, so be sure to stop by for that, everyone, if you're interested, and help support the Police Foundation. But I'm sure you'll be there, and maybe some other officers.
Yes,
as well.
we'll be attending. So it'll be a very fun evening.
Very awesome, very awesome. So, Chief, also before you go, can you tell me just a little bit about what's upcoming for the police department? Are you hiring or any other new events coming?
Yes, you should mention that we are hiring right now.
Okay.
So, look, there's a lot of turnover and things like that. There was a 5-year period, 2008 to 2013, in which, due to the economic decline, that we didn't hire anybody, but we're back full swing hiring again. So interested men and women that want to have a very productive and enjoyable career in law enforcement here in West Bloomfield, they go on the West Bloomfield Civic Center site, or West Bloomfield Civic Center, the township webpage, and go to the job listings. And I think the closing date that's coming up is June 13th to take the test and get their application in. So it's a very competitive process. We're only looking for the very best men and women, we can be kind of picky and choosy here who we bring on board. So we're looking for only the very best.
That's right, and I expect nothing less, and to protect people in West Bloomfield, you want the best. Yeah. So remember, June 13th, everyone, make sure to sign up as soon as you can if you're interested, and give your all to help join our police force here. So.
Also, additionally, we're coming into the greater summer months. There's always the number of general, cautions that we give people. Sort of a lot of boating activities, people around pools. Always remind people that around the water that drinking and boating, drinking and water sports don't mix. very well.
Exactly.
The safety there. We've seen some very unfortunate circumstances come up in years past. We're trying to eliminate those from ever happening again. Also, a lot of fireworks around the holidays. People all know that under Michigan law that fireworks are only lawful the day before, the day of, and the day after the federal holiday, and that there are other restraints about the types of fireworks that you can have and the locations that they do. And also be very mindful of your neighbors and who else you're doing it. It may seem appropriate sometimes because you're celebrating a holiday to do fireworks, but at some point in time, enough is enough, and they should stop doing them just out of consideration for their neighbors.
Very true. Thank you so much, Chief. We appreciate the input, and thank you for coming by today as well.
Oh, my pleasure. Thank you very much.
Once again, everyone, Chief Michael Patton joining me in the studio today. Make sure to continue to support him and all servicemen and women within the police department.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks for watching a segment of The Splash. To catch the entire show or other segments, watch us on Comcast Channel 15 or AT&T Channel 99. Or look us up online at thesplash.tv and listen to us on WBLD 89.3 The Lakes FM.